Tonight, and I want to welcome each and every one to the NDC Couva Joylanders House of Steel. Give it a hand for NDC Couva Joylanders. Alright, before I go further, I would like to acknowledge some VIP personnel. I would like to mention the Central Executive for Trinbago, Mr. Darren Greenwich. South Central Executive for Trinbago, Mr. Philip Parker. Andrew Salvador, Ms. Rita Batiste, and Mr. Ron Knight. Alright, and on to the NGC Couva Joylanders, which is led by our very just now. Before we go to that part, we would like to have the anthem played by 3 of NDC Couva Joylanders members. So all of us can attention. This time, we'll have after being said.
Good evening, everybody. In everything, we must give thanks. And we give thanks to the Almighty this evening for bringing us safely here this evening to witness the start of the medium band category for the South Central region. We thank God for bringing everybody here safely this evening, and when the proceeding is over, we ask His mercies to take everyone back safely home. We thank Him for the ability for these players to master this instrument, which is one of the inventions, the only invention in the 20th century. Father God, bless each and every one here tonight. Shower your blessings upon us as we listen to the dexterity and the prowess of the Couva, the NGC Couva Joylanders Steel Orchestra tonight. Wishing this in no other name but in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right. So tonight, the band is led by our very dearest manager, Mr. Richard Gill. The bands are tuned by Mr. Oliver Hospitalis, Mr. Andy Neal, and Mr. Chauvin Pierre. The tune of choice tonight is My Turn, sung by the late Winston Scrabble, the originally Foster himself. The song was arranged by the band, was arranged for the band by none other than Sister Stephen West. And the drill master for the band, Mr. Couva Lee. Tonight, this will be the first band in the South Central region to be judged for Panorama in the medium category 2020, we have before us tonight a panel of adjudicators, and I would like to present them at this time. We have Ms. Joanna Ragbir, Ms. Stephanie Powers, Mr. Lennox London, and Mr. Raja Salina. So at this time, at the other judges, we will take it away. Hi, good night. My name is Brent Williams, and I am the Human Resource Manager of the NG. And tonight we are here at the Couva and the Joylanders Panyard, where the band has just been judged for the Panorama 2020 season medium category, the full band for South Central. And tonight our song of choice was "It's My Turn," sung by the late Winston Scrabble, the originally Fosto. It was arranged for the band by Mr. Stephen West, the drill master Akualit, and the leader of the band, Mr. Richard Gill. NGC Joylanders has been around since 1961. It was really two bands in Couva that were rival against each other. But in the year 1961, they decided to come together and merge as one to form the band Couva Joylanders, which we are today. So from 1961 until now, we are here in existence. Or as you see, we are here in our pan house of steel, and this was what they call railway road in Couva, and this was normally a train station, you know. So, and practicing in this Panyard back then, you know, the roof then was a little rusty and thing, and every time we practice and we make noise, you know, the rust would fall into the pan. But we want to thank God for NGC coming on board, our supporters today. And from then on to now, I could say like about 10 years ago, NGC has been supporting us. It's been our sponsor. It's been very instrumental and helpful in bringing the youths in Couva into the Panyard, taking them out of trouble and bringing them to positivity, developing their skills as pan players, not only their skills as pan players, but also educationally wise. But this band has been in Panorama since 1976, when we entered Panorama in the South Central region. And since then, you know, back then it was under the arranger by the name of Kendrick Frederick. But now, since then, we have entered Panorama many times and we wasn't successful. But a few years back, you know, we have we kept trying and we have rise to the occasion, whereby we have reached in the finals at least about 7 times. It was in the Panorama finals. And after the highest we came was 3rd, which was last year, which our song we played last year was Fire in the Area, and we came 3rd. Now we have been knocking on the door for some time. So this year we choose the tune, "It's My Turn." In other words, we send a signal to say that it's our turn now. The party is our turn to win now. So we come and we ain't knocking on the door, but we're breaking down the door, right? So I hope that Joylanders and the Couva Joylanders brings joy and brings what would you expect from the Couva Joylanders this year. And we pray that our tune of choice and the vibe that we bring and the positivity that we bring will impact a lot of people. This year we're looking to take the medium category. We know that's stiff competition, because the medium category has always been a stiff competition. But we are hoping this year that we will take the title and bring it home to Couva. Understand? So this is my little bio, my little introduction of Couva and the Couva Joylanders. And I hope that the band will grow from strength to strength and will continue to inspire other youths in the area. Thank you very much.
What do you consider to be the most significant moment in the life of NGC Joylanders?
Well, the most significant moment is when we placed 3rd last year in the National Panorama Finals, a medium category. You know, it really lifted the spirits of the players. Because as I said before, we was entering and we wasn't making it. We was in finals for a couple of years. But when we came to that, and mostly that year in which we came to, which was last year, it was the 2nd year that our own, we don't have our arranger from the outside, but our very own Mr. Stephen West, who grew up in this band from our youth, playing in this band from our youth. He was able to go to school, do music theory, music practical, you know, get his bachelor's in music theory, and he is able now to arrange for the band. A young fella is about now in his 30s 29th to could be, yeah, I consider that was a very important and most good time in the life of the Joylanders people.
Let's get with it. Thank you.
Hey, welcome.
important people in our midst. Pardon me for butchering the protocol. All right, but I'll start with the Mayor, San Fernando Jr. Rivero. Let's give him a round of applause. Right, we have Mr. Darren from Central Executive. We have Mr. Baka, my chairman from the Southeastern. Right, and we also have other members of staff here from the South Central. So let's give them a round of applause. Tonight, we have judging with us Miss Joanna Rapir. We have Stephanie Powell. We have Lennox London. And we have Mr. Roger Sadina. We are playing tonight. Our selection would be, somebody tell me now. Jam promoter.
What's me?
We arrange, the song is arranged in a particular way, very nationalistic. We try to bring that party vibes and that Trini vibes in the whole arrangement. Still stayed within the confines of what the criteria asks for, which is motive development, harmonic reharmonization, and melodic development. We are presenting this song today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's give San City and the members. The arranger is yours truly, Aquila Rinder. Yeah. Aquila Rendell, captain and arranger, San City. Right. We choose Voices Dear Promoter. The process was there was a number. We had about 3 songs we pulled together. We put it down, meaning that we put it in the band, and the members. This was the more popular one among the 3 songs that we take. The band is from San Fernando City Corporation. We started as employees at San Fernando City Corporation, and after 25 years, it grows the way you see it here now. We are very powerful stage side, and last year was the first time in medium category. We were in the semi-finals. In 2009, we came second in the small band finals. And that's pretty much about it, We're very active stateside. We train youths, and we also have a adult class, or well, let's just call it an adult class. More retirees though on a Saturday morning. So we kind of make people, empowered people through music, and that is something that we do a lot in San City. Talk to me.
You are not just the arranger for San City. You are involved in the panel in the classroom.
Right.
Could you tell me about it?
Right. So we have, I'm teaching in pan in the classroom, which is now called the MMPU program for 9 years. I'm now a supervisor. Other than my stint in education, I have a degree in music. I also have a live band, a brass band. This is one of the members of the band here, right? The Live Experience is the name of the band, right? So we have a studio. We recently opened a studio, Cut Time Studio. So I'm involved in music in a very holistic way. I wrote a grade 1 music theory workbook, and I have other books to write. So there's a lot of things on my plate in terms of music and advancing and music education using the pan as the primary instrument.
I think you have achieved something that most other arrangers haven't, right? In terms of the number of bands that would have gone into school panorama. How many you had this year, and what was it the best year?
Right, so I had 1 band this year. Primary because, no, I had 2 bands this year. Primary because I moved up from being a music teacher to being a supervisor. So there's a lot more on my slate, right? However, I can't say what is the best year, but it had 1 year that I taught 4 bands, and all 4 bands made it into the finals. And that would be out of 12 in the country. So 4 out of 12 in the country was a very big achievement at that point in time. The band that usually place the highest among the bands that I arrange for in the junior panorama is St. Mary's Government. They have a very good discipline, and a very good pan culture, I call it, in the school, right? So I have a support group, and whether I'm there or not, they keep it together, right? So pretty much about it. Anything else?
Yes, when I get big, I want to be like you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So have a nice night. Enjoy the rest of the night. The panel is about to play, and we have other medium bands in the south, and I know that they all will do well, and I wish them all luck.
Yeah, well, Panelers has a record.
Yes. And to Panelers, this is what 5 straight, 5 straight, right? Yeah. Winning, and this is going into the 6th, and I wish them all the best in the competition. They made us proud over and over again. So congratulations to Panelers and San City coming right up to join the crew. So yeah, that's about it.
They have changed their arranger,
right.
That was so successful. So.
Yeah. But that's how life goes. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary, right? So have a nice one, Mr. Hollis, Clifton. Thanks again for the opportunity.
and you guys do a good show. This band has won the last 6 years. This year, hoping and pushing and fighting for 7th place, 7th win, sorry, 7th in a row. The song we are doing this year is War Donkey. It was a song that I chose. I wanted to be an arranger all my life, and a couple of years ago I had heard this song amongst a few other songs, and when I heard this song it stood out. I remembered it as a child, growing up hearing it, and that was War Donkey, and I decided from, like what you said, 3, 4, 5 years ago, that once I got a band to arrange for on my own, a medium band in Trinidad, that this is the song I would have went with. And last year, I got the opportunity from Panyard to be able to arrange for the band, and so I knew immediately that this was one of the songs that I would have been considering among speaking with the band and seeing what they were interested in. They gave me the opportunity and the power to choose the song, and so I went with it, and they stood behind me from day one until now. They stood behind me in choosing the song. Like I said, I've been arranging for the last couple of years now, not in double panels, but in general. I've been playing pan since I was 4. So, I mean, over 20 years of pan playing. I've been arranging for the last maybe 7 or 8, maybe more, maybe more than that, years now. So it's a great opportunity to be able to arrange for the band and to just be able to share my talents with the group and to see how they adapt to me and how I can work with the band and do different things. My musical styling can be different at times. So it was an interesting experience working with the band, and I was happy with what we were able to do.
You're from New York.
Yes.
And you're into pan.
Yes.
Where are your roots?
My roots are from Trinidad. So my mother and my father, they were both born in Trinidad, and they both played pan. They met in New York playing pan. They played for the same band, and yeah, and so naturally their talents and their playing abilities came down to me, and so my father is a tenor player, my mother is a bass player, 6 bass player, and yeah, I picked up right there in the house, and I started playing. I watched my dad, and I played after him until he started to show me skills. He started to show me how to play, how to use my wrist, my mother as well, how to roll, these different kind of things, and from there I just picked it up. As early as 4, I couldn't stop, I couldn't let it go.
How do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years?
5-10 years, pushing pan as much as I could.
When you say pushing pan, like behind the pan?
No, well that too. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a pan player first, so I'm not afraid to pull a rack, push a rack, move a pan, touch a pan, pull a pan, do anything I have to do with a pan. I'm a pan player first. Outside of that, the U.S., I would like as much as possible to be able to push the art form of pan to the U.S. and just expand not only its knowledge and the culture, but I think we're reaching to a time where steel pan needs to be in more colleges and universities in the U.S., in the United States, and all over the world, really. It's a worldwide thing, you know? So I don't think there's any limits to where pan should be able to go or be.
Okay, nice
Good.
talking with you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll see it on YouTube.
All right, thanks.